It's 2024, and for Apple products lovers, I have in front of me 6 models of old iPhones that are ready to show us how quickly their batteries drain. It was quite difficult to find what I was looking for because I wanted them to have the original batteries. I found them, so I will move on to their presentation before testing. I bet most of you have owned one of these models. So, the oldest is the iPhone 6s with a battery health of 73%. Followed by iPhone 7 and 7 Plus with low battery health as well. In the next category there are iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, which are a little better, and the most new is this iPhone X with a health of 78%. In order for the test to be as relevant as possible, all devices are reset and have the same settings, automatic brightness is disabled, and each of them is running the latest software version, which was available. I will reproduce in this comparison some activities that we use in everyday life. Putting phones to the stress test without a break, leaving them in first hour with the home screen on, using them another hour on YouTube, after that another one on TikTok, and playing some games. After the first hour of operation, the results are not so good in all cases. In the first place it's the iPhone X with a 6% loss. And the last it's the iPhone 6s that lost 21%. I will move on to the second stage, which consists in running the YouTube video at 1080p quality. 2 hours have already passed, and as I expected the percentage dropped quite a lot, to some of them. So the worst are the iPhone 6s and 7 Plus, which do not offer enough autonomy to be used normally in a day. The iPhone X, 8 Plus and 8 are doing well and have a big advantage over the first ones. Further, in the following hour the phones will run in the TikTok app, which is set to auto-scroll. We are approaching the first models that will close, and we will see together in what order they will be. And here we are at the first one that fully discharged, at 2 hours and 51 minutes. The iPhone 6s is not a good choice, it did not pass the 3-hour threshold. Considering the age and the fact that it has the original battery, this is a correct result. With a low battery health, the iPhone 7 Plus manages to pass the 3-hour mark, but it still has 2% left, so it will shut down soon. The batteries on these devices are original, so they have a very low autonomy because they are old. I tried to start the game on all the phones, and I struggled with the iPhone 7 Plus because it couldn't get going. It did so until it closed, at 3 hours and 8 minutes. I let the game run, and after about 22 minutes the iPhone 7 stopped. It lasted quite well, but you still can't use it for a normal day because it only lasted 3.5 hours. I was left with 3 phones, and before the 4-hour mark the iPhone 8 stopped working, which with a battery health of 82% lasted 3 hours and 54 minutes. On all these devices you have the possibility to change the batteries, but you should be careful because this does not guarantee an improvement. For this I have a video in the description in which I make a comparison between the original battery and an aftermarket one. And now the penultimate phone that shuts down is the iPhone 8 Plus, which has lasted very well and is a budget model that is worth buying. After 4 hours and 43 minutes of continuous use, it should not cause problems in normal daily use. 5 hours have passed since the start of the test. I am surprised by the iPhone X, which I did not expect to reach 5 hours. With the battery health down to 78%, it manages to work for 5 hours and 17 minutes, leaving a good impression on me. If you have a smaller budget, you can quietly opt for this model because it still pays off. If you are thinking of changing your iPhone battery, watch the following video to see the real difference between the original battery and an aftermarket one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it.